The Bench, a tribute to Prince Harry and Archie. Happy Father's Day. Prince Harry told Katie Couric in an interview in 2012, that he had longed for children for so long and was looking for the right partner. When he met Meghan, he knew she was the one and hoped everyone shared his enthusiasm as well. Prince Harry at Diana Award Dinner 2019 told the audience, "Perhaps it's the newfound clarity I have as a father, knowing my son will always be watching what I do, mimicking my behavior, one day maybe even following in my footsteps. But it's not just my role as a father that shows me that, it's in the people I see every day that don't realize how inspirational they are to those watching. No one can ever imagine how difficult aspiring to be a good father and role model to a son can be for any man, let alone a prince from the dysfunctional House of Windsor." Royal reporters told the world that if Prince Harry abandoned his mixed-race wife and children he would be welcomed back into the family. Harry is a very principled individual, and so when he looked at how the media reacts and how social media talks about his wife and his children, he knew he had to take a stand. As a father, Harry knows that he has to answer to his children one day when they begin to understand the story of their family. Harry wants to make sure that he is able to look Archie and Lily Diana in the face and say, "I made the right decision, and I did right by you." This makes him the best dad in the royal world. Meghan knows the sacrifice Harry made for her and their children, which is why she loves and honors him so much. Many kings do not have the guts to stand up for their children and are ready to throw them to the wolves for good publicity. The Bench started as a poem Meghan wrote for her husband on Father's Day, the month after Archie was born. It is a tribute, a show of her appreciation for the man and boy who make her heart go pump pump. That poem became this story. Christian layered in beautiful and ethereal watercolor illustrations that capture the warmth, joy, and comfort of the relationship between fathers and sons from all walks of life. This representation was particularly important to Meghan and Christian as they worked closely to depict this special bond through an inclusive lens. It celebrates the bond between Meghan's husband Prince Harry and son Archie, and fathers and sons in general. Markle's rhyming narrative is complemented by illustrator Christian Robinson's watercolor images, showing families of different skin colors and backgrounds. Lily made her debut in The Bench. The first children's story written by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, mother to Archie and Lily Diana. Archie's mama carries a small baby in a wrap carrier across her chest in the book. Prince Harry and Archie, sitting on a bench, feeding two chickens and bonding. The soft rhymes and gentle watercolors create a warmness. It is an aspirational story about a father and son as seen through the eyes of a mother. The Bench is a metaphor for a home, where you will never be alone. Being a father means a lot to Prince Harry. Here is a guy who is trying to protect his cub and his lioness from whatever it takes. Prince Harry, the only man in the history of the Windsors to fight to protect his family. Prince Harry is breaking generational toxic behavior. One day Archie and Lily Diana will read and hear of the sacrifice that their father made so they could have a better life. They will know he did his best to do right by them, and they will thank God for having a father who loves them that much. Harry is a man who served Queen and country and was repaid by having his security yanked and his location supplied to tabloids by the crown he so faithfully served. This was a declaration to the world that it was open season on the mixed-race royal family. Prince Harry served on the battlefield in Afghanistan liberating the Afghanis from the Taliban. His work defending freedom in Afghanistan made him a target for extremists. Marrying mixed-race Meghan Markle also added to the danger as Nazis in the UK sought to harm him. Sadly, his own family could not find freedom in his home country Britain. The threat level against this father and husband who was simply protecting his family were unimaginable. The decision by the Queen to take away Meghan, Harry, and Archie's security is so egregious. The matriarch of the royal family is also the leader and head of the Church of England. The Queen is the supreme governor of the Church of England. The Queen appoints archbishops, bishops, and deans of cathedrals on the advice of the Prime Minister. Her actions were so far from the teachings of Christ, and it is no surprise that church membership is dwindling. The fish rots from the head. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex's royal security detail was withdrawn because they dared to challenge racist narratives about themselves in the British tabloids. The negative coverage increased the security risks of the mixed-race family. The news of the Sussexes losing their security detail was quite. Members of the royal family inherited security risk would have their security taken away. These are the people Harry calls family. The action was so diabolical, so anti-Christ. So, with this in mind, the tribute is so special. This is the first children's book by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. And it's a multicultural tribute to fatherhood. In 2018, Meghan the businesswoman turned princess came up with the idea of a cookbook which she worked on and wrote the foreword. The book Together, a cookbook compiling recipes from survivors of the Grenfell Tower fire in London. In the aftermath of the fire, several women came together at the Hub Community Kitchen to share recipes, find community, and restore hope. Meghan became involved in the group, and the cookbook serves as a fundraiser for the kitchen. Meghan's hope is that the bench resonates with every family, no matter the makeup, as much as it does with hers. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, if you have not already subscribed to the Duchess of Impact channel, subscribe to it, and don't forget to hit that bell icon, so you never miss any updates. If things are wrong and there is a lack of justice, and there is an inequality, then someone needs to say something. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex.